What's up? What's up? What's up, YouTube? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are. This is the Asia session, June 9th. It is morning time in that part of the world. It is their morning. The Asia session comprised mostly of yen pairs. If you didn't know, yen pairs, New Zealand pairs, Australia, anything in that region of the world. Okay. But good afternoon. Welcome, YouTubers. Happy Thursday. It is a beautiful day outside, sunny. At least here where I am, it is a beautiful day outside. Very sunny. The birds are chirping. Pollen count is not as bad. So we are good. Okay, we are good. And also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, let us know. Again, the yen is still getting its butt whooped. All right, so we're going to look at some news today. The market was very volatile. Market went up and down a few hundred pips in either direction. So we'll take a look at that when we come back, as well as some more news that we'll have tomorrow. So don't move. All right, welcome back. Welcome back, YouTube land. Welcome back, also Zoomers. Again, I was saying earlier, we had some good news. Good news, the market moves. As I was always told, it does not matter whether the market goes up or down. As long as it moves, you should be making money. All right. If you don't know how to do that, or short, find out, look up shorting, Google it. What is shorting in the market? How do you make money shorting in the market? That means making money when the market goes down. Those that think that money in the stock market or in any market, when the market crashes and your 401k depletes or whatever investments you have starts to deplete, do not think that the money disappears. I always said money doesn't die and go to money heaven. Somebody got the money, because those are people that know how to short. So if you lose money, okay, in the market, because all you know how to do is buy, you don't know how to short and make money. When you lose money, people are shorting. Please believe it. So if you bought Bitcoin, let's say you bought Bitcoin at a certain price and went all the way up to 50,000. You see how much it dropped in the last month? Somebody's shorting. Okay, so please believe it. Learn how to short, folks, so you can take advantage of markets that are doing things other than just going up. Okay, you learn how to short, you'll be able to make money on the downside. Good afternoon. Welcome. That was a little bit of beginner stuff. Some people know how to short or heard of it, and some people haven't. So those that haven't heard of it, check it out. Okay, check it out. Shorting. That's how when the market crashes and you retire at the wrong time, you end up with nothing. It's almost like a Ponzi scheme. I'll let you tell. All right. U.S. yen. I always start off with the U.S. yen. U.S. yen took off again. The yen has been, and then also too, when you know what's going on in the market, you get to take advantage of situations when a currency is weak. I always look at when a currency is weak or when it's strong, it's time to exploit it. Okay, if the U.S. dollar is strong and something else is weak, it's time to exploit it. Okay, so just looking at it and trying to figure out where is the wounded duck, or where is the wounded bird, and where is the rhinoceros, where's the bull? Okay, what currency ate his Wheaties this morning and went to the gym? Okay, so lately, for those that are new to the trading world, the yen, currency called the yen, has been dropping. So basically all currencies against the yen have been going up. All right, so that's just a little bit of basic common knowledge. All right, so to give you an example, the dollar has been strong. Okay, if you look at this dollar, it's been strong for a while. It's not the first day. This dollar has been going up against the yen all year, probably since last year sometime. So all yen pairs look like this. I would not try to short this though. This is where you would buy and hold or manage or move stop loss. It's another thing too, folks. Find out what a stop loss is. Okay. Find out what self-directing is. Some of you people don't even know what self-directing is. You can partially self-direct part of your nest egg. Okay. So that if the market does collapse and you have some investments, you can put a stop loss on some of them so you don't lose everything. Because your money manager ain't going to do it. Okay? Put some stop losses in that thing so you don't lose your retirements. Self-direct some of it. Okay? Just trying to help people. I do have another long for tonight on the U.S. yen around the 134, 250, 134 even area. It's also a nice little bounce here, but I think this might be the spot. I got an alert here. Just trying not to short it. We had a good long the other morning here. I think this was one of the currencies. I don't know if you can look past the past videos I posted. You'll see that we've had some good longs recently. So check them out. The U.S. CAD went off last night. Came back and stopped me out. I got long at this low at 500 and I moved my stop and went to sleep and it came back and did one of those. So yes, I was highly upset. I took some off and then it came back and did one of those this morning while I was asleep. Pissed off. But last night, a little bit counter trend, but I saw where we were. Okay. Some of y'all know how I get down in the whole scheme of things in this big picture right here. You always buy low and sell high. Okay, you sell up here and you buy here. So in the whole scheme of things, in the bigger picture, we were currently at the bottom. So once I saw not yesterday's candle, but the day before yesterday, candle was bullish. That one little bullish candle, I said, I'm going to ride with it. So yesterday I came here. I really wasn't supposed to be trading. I was supposed to be taking this week off. I need to take a whole week of not even looking at charts, period. Not even for YouTube. But, you know, the people need it. All right, so from this, I took a shot off of this candle that price wouldn't come back down deeper into the zone. Okay, so this is not yesterday's candle. This is the day before yesterday's candle. This is today's candle. This is yesterday, and this is the day before yesterday. This is a daily chart. So I just came down into this green bullish candle again. I talk about candles with no wick at the back. You can go look at previous videos. Every trader is different. Every trader has different things. If you show me 500 traders, I'll show you 800 different trading styles. Okay, I always compared it to like if anybody is a martial arts fan watching. Okay, if you watch this video, if you're a martial arts fan, martial artists, especially if they were really good, you might see two martial artists fight. One might use the Buddha fist and the other one might use the crane style. They might fight for like 2 or 3 minutes and they might come to a stalemate. And then they'll jump back and they'll use another style that they know how to use against each other to try. I don't know if y'all remember that or not. Back in the day, everybody was kung fu fighting. But back in the day, that's what they would do. Okay, that's what they would do. All right, so if two martial artists came to a stalemate using the Buddha fist and the whatever crane stance, then they might jump back and use the white lotus with the snake or the mamba or the whatever palm, the deadly this, and they have different styles. And then somebody might pull out a style that the other one don't know. He just heard about it. Like, oh, you know this style? Oh yeah, I know this style too. Well, show me then. Some of y'all remember that. But different styles for different environments. Just like you got different jackets, different coats for different environments and different downtrends, uptrends. But anyway, I was just predicting this move off of this candle. And what I figured was price wasn't going to come lower than this. Some of y'all know I love the Asia session. That's why I'm here right now. But this bullish candle that broke this high to the left. So I was basically giving 500 a shot. Okay, so I further came down, flower candle to the left. My thing is you're not going to trick me because I know you're not coming down here. So I kind of went long at this low right here. Right around the 500 area. Right here. And price did this. And I said, yeah, we out of here. And I moved my stop. Price did this and then did that. Story of my life. But you know, it happens. I was looking at this structure right here. Some of y'all know that watch my videos and know me personally. You know I love structure, market structure. If you don't understand structure, don't even do it. But if you're going to understand structure like Connect 4 and Jenga and Lego, you understand building the building blocks like this structure right here. It's the structure that came back and stopped me out. See, I thought we blew this structure. When we did this, I was like, yeah, we out of here. Nope. Don't count me out. But I should have known better because if it was still in the downtrend, I got greedy. This was still in the downtrend. So if you look at this candle, which would have been the previous day's bearish candle, price should have kept but broke and then went up. But if you look at this candle, then go to a 4-hour chart, it was supposed to drop right there. Some of y'all know, my students know how I trade. So somewhere in this candle that broke through this structure, there's going to be some supply here. And there it was. Being in a rush. I tell people all the time, you got to be so critique with trade. It's not nothing you just press the button. But if you put the work in, thousands of dollars in one day. Trust you me that. This won't happen every day. But you can set yourself up. So this is the low area 750 that crushed my world. And it really was a good short. 25 pips for somebody over 25 pips. From 750 back down to 500. So it was actually a trade. Moving averages were above. This is a trade I would have taken on any other night, short. But I was going with I bet this is the low. Bet you we not going no lower than this. And I was right, but I was wrong. I was right, but I was wrong. But anyway, U.S. CAD still long that, obviously. Let's see where we're at. Let's look at this in a weekly chart. So what we did do is come to the top of this weekly candle, which I think we're about to blow past that at some point. And we got some curvature here. Somewhere in here is going to be some type of. See how this area broke that? We still got a little bit of. This also broke this. So when you're trading, you always got to look for the roof. And you also got to look before you stub your toe. You always got an Elmer Fudd out here waiting for you to stick your head out. Okay, but you don't want to stub your toe either. So you want to make sure you're looking both ways before crossing. Somewhere in here in this candle. Let's lock it up. This part of the work you do on the weekend, then you make money in a couple of days during the week. It looks difficult, but it ain't. You can just focus on, like say this is, the CAD has been strong all week last month. You could just focused on CAD pairs and made a whole bunch of money and might not even be trading right now. You might take the next 2 weeks off. Some people don't trade every day, you know. You don't have to. You can trade once every 2 weeks. There's people that trade once a year. Trying to educate y'all just a little bit too. Got a wick over wick here that blew this previous high. We do still have an uptrend. Somewhere in this little push down, push back up cut. I don't know what this gonna do. Maybe this little 750 area might do the trick. Almost probably the low of this 4-hour candle. Oh, buddy. Just got to look sometimes. Some people not used to looking at a 90-minute, or you never know what you may find. Also look above. Look out below and look above. Right now, the U.S. is strong. Stronger than the CAD, actually. U.S. is pretty heavy right now. See what it'll do when it pops back down into this. See what it does. What price may do when it gets up into this little area too. So just watch it. Always have price around it. Where can you go and where can you come back to? US Swiss was a good move this week. Same pattern I showed you on the US CAD. I bet this is the low in that one bullish candle. This is the stuff you do on the weekend. This is what you do Saturday, Sunday right here, so that Monday. Same bullish candle out the zone that broke this high. This was a trade I talked about earlier this week. So this was Friday's bullish candle that broke this high. So when you see this one trade is your week if you know what you're doing. Of this daily bullish candle, I took the low of this candle, not coming down here. A lot of us get fooled. Saw this right here. I said, so you're going to cuff it right here. You're not going to go past this. And this is 96 even, by the way. Okay. Broke this high. Bullish candle out the zone. Pretty good at trend reversal patterns. Just seeing this consolidation and watching the turnaround. Watching out for that bullish candle out the zone or that bearish candle out the zone. All right, so more than likely I would have looked at this candle, and most of y'all know I would have done this, looked at the low. What I did was started learning about the highs of these candles. If you flip this around, it's like price falling from the high of a candle wick like this. So if you turn it around, it's going long off a candle low. Looks like a wick. It is a wick. But as I tell all my students, if you go down to a smaller time frame, that is no longer a wick. It comes up wick over wick. So the market Friday, market open Sunday. I was right here like SWV. Right here. This low of this candle turns into a drop base rally in like a 5-minute. I went all the way down to a 5-minute and found this. I got to open a demo account so I can show the proofs of these trades. Y'all in my business. This drop base rally here in a 5-minute, just above 96 even. Drop base rally in a 5-minute. Crack. And when people say, so you can take one trade a week, I say, yeah, when you trade, you don't have to be here every day, all day. Like people think trading is all day, every day, sitting here, losing your mind, going crazy, high risk, stress. You take this one trade this week, not even this whole trade. You could took half of this and been about your business. You could have shorted this from right here and took this trade this 1 week and don't even care about none of this because you at the beach. Somebody else got this. Also, when we looked at news Sunday, it's 200 pips to this point. I wouldn't even needed that. I'd have took the 100 and went somewhere. 150, I'd have got it at 97.5. But I got out a little sooner than that. But if I'd have known what I know now, I'd have got out 97.5. Structure. I saw this right here. See, when I see stuff, it convinces me to buy. It's like seeing something, then you're convinced. When you go buy a car, a house, when you go get dinner, something convinces you to get what you're getting. You gotta get convinced. This has been rocking too. New Zealand since this hook. Actually from here, but Sunday. But if you waited for this hook around, you could at least last night got you some Jolly Ranchers. Daily and weekly. So if I go to the weekly and I see that this is a downtrend, and the way we just looked at this candle as a long, remember we see this candle and that one bearish candle, then I said, I bet you this is the low, and I went long off of this candle. You can go short off of this candle, just like I go long off the candle at the bottom. You can go short of the candle. You can wait for this candle, the bearish candle or the bullish candle out, and then go. So you wait for this bearish candle, and guess what? This is a weekly candle, so guess when you knew this? On Saturday or Sunday, you knew this. Actually, I'm trying to keep people from going crazy and taking 200 trades a day. Really, that's what I want to do. I really don't want. Esther, what's up? Esther just jumped in the building. Esther, how you feeling?
Hey there. It's hot.
Oh boy, I'm almost glad I'm inside. I was out there earlier today. It's one of them days where the heat drains you a little bit, and it's just June. I'm like, dang, I need to go inside and rest a little bit. If I ain't have this YouTube, I might have been taking a nap. I made a Costco's run today, so you know that's real. So this weekend is when you saw this. Okay, you gotta see this Sunday. You gotta see this right here. The next on Sunday of this week, I see this candle. So I'm waiting for this sometime during the week, so I can get that, and then maybe some next week. Or I'm waiting for that bullish candle out, and then the next week after this, I see this Sunday. So Monday, I'm in this. The whole week, I'm trying to be in this. Okay? Instead of taking pity pat trades for 10 pips. Nothing against pity pat trades and pigeon. I used to call them pigeon trades because you just like this all day. Pigeon trades. I like eagle trades. You know, eagles, they sit up here. They might sit here for 2 hours. But they coming down here one time, one shot. For the salmon, for the field mouse, whatever. They're not coming down here 100 times. No. They see that trout from way up here. When I feel like it, I'm going to come down here and get you and eat. When I feel like it. And then it's one shot, one kill. It ain't no playing around. He coming down there throwing your talons on that fish. One time. Pow. Or that field mouse, long range. That means he saw it from deep. A field mouse. Did it? Field mouse. So I'm going to watch you, mouse, in the field try and get away. Ha! All I need you to do is be in the field, because where you going? That's why they call them field mouses. Well, you know, a little bit education. What's up, Louie? What's cracking? What's happening? All right, so the previous week, you should have seen this candle and knowing that the dollar is strong. So it's using this and your eyes trend. See, this is what you want to take advantage. You want to see the previous week or the previous week with the trend and at least get 1 week or 2 out of the money instead of sitting here taking 8. And this is for people who think people that trade take 800 trades a day and go crazy and pull out their hair and want to jump off the roof. If they told you that, they don't know what they're talking about. I know people that have been in this the whole probably since last year. People that taught me how to trade, or they'll be in something. You'll go to tell them about a trade. Yeah, I've been long for 2 weeks. They be like, yeah, I've been long for 6 months down. I'll be like, what? How'd you even see that? I know some goats. They be in trades for 6-8 months. As to tell them about that US, I'm getting close. The US yen long was a good one. I'm getting close. Yeah, starting to see these. So you're in these patterns for a bunch of time. But last week, you're supposed to see this and kind of set yourself up. So when you see this candle leave here on Friday, Sunday, I'm on you. I'm on this candle right here. And I'm in this 4-hour candle right. And this is when I learned about those highs and lows. I will go long or short off a 4-hour wick. As you just saw me go long in the US Swiss off a 4-hour wick, I'm going to reverse the chart for you. You see this 4-hour wick long? Here go the 4-hour wick short. From the top of the 4-hour wick, from the bottom of a 4-hour chart. When somebody see the chart, then you can't be lying. I'm showing it to you. It's just not a wick in that small time. Sunday got me my best trade this week too. Yeah, that pound yen was, well, really a lot of yen pairs. A lot of yen pairs did the Watusi. Yesterday was a good day if you know how to kind of read these charts. It's been a good day. You could have just been, on your A game. Some of y'all know, like, when you know that the CAD has been weakened up, but some of y'all know, especially if you're around here, you know that the CAD has been strong, like the strongest currency the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, month. New Zealand's been one of the weakest. So just think, okay, I shorted this in April and got out of it in May. Or you could have shorted it twice or took 2 trades, one in 1 week and one in another week. So it's, So basically I'm just trying to debunk the myth of, don't you got to take 800,000 trades a day and da-da-da. No. See this structure right here? I now immediately want to look in here. See this wick right here? This wick broke this low. This wick right there. Bam. This one didn't break any lows. But this daily high right here, let's do it. I'll look at this candle first. Louis, what's happening? Pound yen had him, but my psychology got the best of me. What did you do? We had some good pound yen trades. I guess everybody was looking at the pound yen. The yen was weak, so when you see those situations again, sometimes you just gotta take advantage of it. Psychology will do it to you. So we got this 4-hour candle high right here. We got this candle right at 500. Should be the high of this candle. Then we got the high of this candle. Bennett. Got this little beautiful zone here. Just kind of smashed through this, and we got this high right here too. Let's go take a further look. Shall we? Oh, you look at that. You'll see wicks too that looks in smaller time frames too. I'm trying to think of what something else left off of a wick this week off a smaller time frame. Boom. Somewhere up in here maybe. This would be the high of this 4-hour candle, not this one. That one, the actual turn and low break. We're going to look at the pound yen in 2 minutes. Hold on a minute. See all of this? Any yen pair was giving it to you. This long right here was nuts. I remember this. It was the pound yen that was a lot better. This had a good long, but not as good as the other yen pair. The CAD yen, I think the Swiss yen and the pound yen, I think had the prettiest longs this week. See, all you gotta take advantage of this, people. This is a daily candle, previous day, and get on it. Of course, look what I showed you. You buy low, you sell high. It's like we was at the bottom, and I wanted to go long the U.S. CAD. You up at the top. Duh. You want to sell high. It's probably what was the daily candle. You'd wait for this last daily candle, the last one. Maybe go and find the 4 hour in here. That one or this 4 hour wick over wick, right? Beefy. What's this? 87, close to 87 even. Had some friends over here. Boy, that boy is cold, but just gotta do the work. But guess what you would have known? Oh, this is a weekly high. You would have had to do this. I guess this is last week. This is this week. You should just draw an alert up here. Okay. You should. It is a weekly high. Rally base drop. Bang. Tear the roof off the sub. So this is kind of like me going long in the U.S. CAD from the bottom here, going that way. The bottom of this whole picture is like going short. Top of this whole picture. Y'all dig? And I had some friends here. You know, once I saw this, like, oh, you famous. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and comment and things of the such. On this screen just shows. So, oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm about to fix that, Esther. Hold on a minute. Thank you for telling me. We good money now.
Thank you. Good to go.
What did you miss? Everything?
I have YouTube on, but I just have 2 screens going.
Oh, okay. That's why I love you. See this structure, folks? This is this week. This is last week. This is this week. Big, big bang. And we broke this low. Sit up here and wait. See, you got to draw this on Sunday. It's like preparation. I tell people all the time, preparation plus opportunity. Notice in that slogan, preparation came first. People want the opportunity and didn't want to go take a shower. Like, hold up, I'll be back, opportunity. I didn't know you was coming. Why didn't you tell me? Like, what? Most people miss opportunities because of the lack of preparation. People do get opportunities in life, whether they realize it or not, or want to be honest and say it or not. They just don't want to tell you the lack of preparation on their part, you know, the self-snitching and the self-sabotage. Man, they always know you just wasn't prepared. Knock it off. Man up, woman up. Bang. Really trading is eye training. That's what I'm trying to do with y'all right now. I'm trying to be one of the best eye trainers on YouTube. Just training y'all's eyes kind of a little bit. Not just, oh, I made some money. Well, how? Well, if I go to it's definitely not an uptrend. This is kind of downtrending. So you look where the friends are at. I do this all the time. Just go in here and look for popularity. Oh, you popular, right? I got a zone like this set up in a smaller time frame for tonight. Not a bad trade. I think the New Zealand was kind of weak. Yeah, the New Zealand's been kind of weak, obviously. So last week and this week was kind of a New Zealand short week. If you look, you could have, not the yen, okay? It's the New Zealand. The yen was weaker than the New Zealand. So if you look at the New Zealand for the last few days, it was kind of a week to short the New Zealand, just not the yen. Yesterday too, beautiful move. I don't know if it was this or the year. I think it was the Euro Aussie, the Euro New Zealand. Oops. What's that? US yen? I think the yen might toughen up. Yeah, the yen is toughening up. I think the yens are gonna fall. I don't think they're gonna. There's no it's no supply zone to compare it to. Like you just don't know with it. So I'm staying away from it. Let's see this. Let's drop base rally right there. This could lead from this low too, but I feel better kind of with that. I was looking at this little rally base rally right there. This little tiny jump. I'm a conservativist, so I rather miss trades and go than to, because it's a lot of trades that will come here. It's like leave if you saw these trades and you had to set or forget and pick one, I would always set and forget, probably the more conservative zone. And you're not gonna catch all of them because a lot of them will leave from the aggressive zone. But if I just take the conservative zone every trade, I'm gonna miss some, but I'm gonna hit them too. Because all of them, some of them are gonna come down and blow through this just to stop you out. Come find the friends down here. I think these numbers here, this 500, I'm leery off of this 34.5 and this 35. Very leery off of this. I can't trust it. US CAD is still going. How could we identify the yen as ready to come down? What do you mean? Well, how I trade from all of this bullishness, I need to see at least a daily or weekly. But I need to see a red candle. I need to see one of these. And then I would look to short it. If I don't see a big red candle like that to short it later, I'm not shorting it. I need this to come down and blow through all of this. And then tomorrow I would short it. I wouldn't even be looking at any yen pairs right now because all of them are starting to do some turnaround stuff. See what they doing right now? See, like I would have shorted this Aussie yen because it already gave me a daily red candle. See how this already gave me a daily red candle? And then off of this, see, I gotta move faster. I need to hire some chart help. See, this 4-hour candle. Maybe we should have started off with the Euro, Aussie yen. The Aussie was weak. Aussie's weaker. See, the US is going to give the yen a problem. The Aussie's not. So based off of this, if the yens were looking like how they look, this was the first yen pair I would have went to. And I would have quoted this 4-hour candle, right? previous day. You're not coming all the way back up here. So I'm on this candle right here. And then I'm on 500. You can't simpler than that. I told y'all, after I teach this a couple times, I've got enough subscribers on YouTube. I'm out of here. Y'all better figure this out. So now I'm looking at the high of this candle or that. But where's 500? Right here. So it's just dissecting it. You can go to candle. Sometimes I go to time frames that's not even here. Okay, 6 times 3 is 180. 6 times 4, 240. I might go to a 200-minute chart. Look what you see in the 200-minute. There's no time frame for 200-minute, but if you type it in, and then you'll clearly see that this broke that. Clearly see that. You can clearly see that this is dropping. This is not an up going event here. This is a down going event. This is a droppage in session. And I'm watching relative strength. I'm looking at the yen in FinViz all the way up here. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this. Okay. And it might not just be the yen. It might look at another Aussie pair. The Aussie dollar is worse. Probably should have jumped in all of it. See off of yesterday? I need to see. That's how I know when the show. I don't just see. We've been taught to just, oh, look and turn. No, I need to see this first. Then the next day, I might quad you and get in here or here. That's 72,500. Yeah. Then I'm with the dance machine. But until then, nah. I hope that helps, Louis. That's any pair, not just yen pairs, any pair. Any pair. I need to see the turnaround. Just like I wouldn't have gone long until I see this. Then it's the same thing. But when do you know when to buy it? Were you not just going to guess? No, you wait for this. No wick at the back. You know how much I love that. Then this day, after I quad this candle, I might think about going off of this candle. And as I was saying, that's trend reversal. Got to kind of know what you're doing in a small time frame too, because then you might catch one of these and get your head cracked. So you got to go in a small time frame and actually see what's going on in there. So you don't get your head bust. Aussie yen is tanking. You see? To about right here. This is where this wick over wick. That broke this high right here. I'm not saying it's going to stop here, but that'll be a good target. This low. Somewhere in this rally, base rally, it might retest. It might go lower than this and come in the zone. It might break this low and come into this no wick at the back. This was a good long right here. I swear this was from the other morning. Didn't we go long here the other morning? I need to go back and look at the morning session. Who was in here the other morning? We went long one of these pairs. I just forgot which one it was. And it hit at 9 o'clock too. 8 something. This was beautiful. 95 even at 8 o'clock in the morning. This is crazy. 9 o'clock. It had to be this trade. But I'm going to go look at the video. Which morning was this? The 7th. Today's Thursday. 8th Wednesday. 7th is Tuesday. Yeah, this is Tuesday morning. This is the U.S. This was the trade. I don't know if anybody took that, though, but we looked at that. I drew that on Tuesday morning. For those that were here and caught 150 pips. 180 something. 150, get the head. 100, get on. You should get back to doing the lives every day. Yeah, I bet y'all would love that. I would miss my trades trying to help the world, and I would get not a single cash app or a dollar, nothing. And then people would be learning and getting rich for free. And I'm missing my own trades because I'm here with the bib to people's mouth. No. You like him doing this? Ain't nobody doing this. Damn, this trade is over already. Ain't nobody doing this LDS. I'm only doing it. I'm only doing this because my students got it already. That's letting them know how to do this already. They just here playing around. They got this a year or two ago. Esther's already at the beach. Look at this moving average. Wow, if this wasn't a freebie right here. Oh, Jesus Lord. See, then you missed this doing lives. I could have been right now just chilling, watching Obi-Wan. And nothing like watching your favorite TV show program and this is your trade about to hit the target. Gosh dang it. I'm going to start at the Aussie end from now on. This is very simple trade. I mean, super simple. And I don't like he's just, no. Previous 4-hour candle. You got all these moving averages. You got a previous structure here. You got friends in here. You got 95.50. Next to whole numbers, I like fives. But I would take a 5 or a whole number before a 250 and a 750. That's just me. That's my personal opinions. Personal opinion. Preference or whatever. Man, this was nice. And then once I saw this right here, remember I said something convinces you? This would have convinced me. All right, wrap it up. I'll take it. This Blue Lagoon right here. Oh, wrap that up. I'll take it. You put the bow on it for me too, please. Thank you. Nice little, quick little piece. Aussie, New Zealand. I got it coming. Well, I did have it coming down here. It hit this weekly high. I wanted it to come here and then go there. See? The thing is knowing this is coming here before it gets there. You don't want to get here and then today it's like, oh, snap. And as you already missing, I don't even know how many pips, 50 pips already. See how this is this week? Sunday, you did one of these little numbers. Oh, you going straight to 1,750, huh? You just meet them off at the pass. Yabba. Dude, what time did this hit? This was a couple days ago. I remember this too. Aussie getting weak. Let me bring this down here. Maybe that little spot, I think it'll come to this level. This kind of broke that. And this is also a daily low, daily wick over wick. Y'all see this little up, hike and sack the quarterback. Boom. And we might have a little nudge here at the same time. So I got a little alert on that. Yeah, I wait for that first day of conviction first. See that first day, then you be like, yeah, buddy. I wait for that first day. Long or short. If I don't see that good first day of red before it break the low, I'm not looking at that. I need to see this first candle. Like all this, yeah, that's cool. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Oh, okay. Now it's time. See this right here? Oh, yeah, I'm not buying nothing. I don't care what you see. You see this, then one day, then the next day, you do that. Same thing I just showed y'all. You wait, you don't go long. Oh, I'm going to go long right here. Yeah, we're going to stop you out. What you do is wait for that first day. And then ta-da. First day. Ta-da. That help you out, Louie? Some of y'all know the CAD has been the strongest currency, so for a while. It's been doing this every week. Crazy the whole month. This is previous day city. Right when I be wanting to take breaks, the market want to be like, yeah, take your break. Go see your family, man. Don't worry about anything. We'll just sneak 500 pips through your face. Don't you worry about previous 4-hour candles. A lot of previous 4-hour candle leaving right now. This is why I love the Asia session, folks. See, off of this candle, I would have looked maybe for a short. to come down to this low, maybe 500, because the trend is still up to about right here. You're not going to slap me in the face and come back up. Some of these I would have just been like, oh, okay. It's just knowing when the baby's about to come. Oh, you about to deliver. So off of this day, kind of, now I'm on this candle. This one candle right here. What I'm doing now is not being fooled anymore with, oh, you coming up here. No, you're going to stop right here. I'm going to put my stop at 250 and forget about you. This zone right here. I want to get, my stop will be right up here. And it's doing what it's doing right now. Why does it always do this when I'm trying to show the world? There was some good trades last night. Yeah, my high, see, I used to get caught waiting up here at the 250. Like, yeah, you coming. You know how many trades I missed? Nah. Ain't doing that no more. Fire. Because this candle, and everybody's different. Another trader would have, who knows? They might have liked another trade better. Maybe I need to do the lives earlier. See, first candle out the zone, but it broke the low first. You down here. Nope. You don't have the money to turn the market around, so you got to wait till somebody else turns it around. That's what I wasn't taught. Devious, what's up? Great question. Yeah, it did. You got with the fried red snapper. Fried red snapper. Yeah, I remember. Now I remember. I think this is going to go this way too. I think Eurocash is about to try and it's doing a Watusi right now as we speak. It's still kind of downtrend-ish, and you got to watch out for the high of this candle because it'll smack it back down. It's not underneath yet, but it's got two bullish candles. 1 and 2. See how the second one did that? It's not just me who knows this. Trust me. Plus the news hit today too. I ain't even talking about news. Y'all got me going straight in the chart. What's this? 5. You would think it would come back down here to 500, right? It might. But it's not. It's probably going to go straight from right here. It might because we got these moving averages. I don't like doing this when these moving averages are so low. Like it wants to come fight it. You got too many fighting it. I like when these are underneath. Like the euro. See, that's different. Where's my long at? This was from earlier this week. This was from last night. I skipped over these. I skipped over the euros. That's what I've been looking at. Euro pairs. That's why they marked up. All right. Yeah, I didn't even do the pound yen. How did I skip? I started going from the bottom. Oh, I'm not too smart. We stopped here at New Zealand Swiss. It's probably going to continue to drop. Rally-based drop, people. This is not that difficult. Pound, yes. This was from the other night too. Asia session. I waited for that bullish candle. See, off of the candle. And I didn't even do it off this candle. I waited to this one. This was the first one. This happened in the morning. I waited for this candle. Once I saw this candle, and I saw it broke this high, and I saw the trend change, this zone in here at 21 o'clock. Asia session shorty, no wick at the back. Structure. Bam, 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 bam. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Wick over wick. Structure. See, when I draw, I'm looking for this when I draw my zones. I'm looking for the moving average. See, now I got some moving averages underneath. See, the moving averages wasn't above. So that's why I love this. Because all of these were underneath. So I wasn't afraid to take this long. That's why I told people, like, you do not have to be like taking 8,000 trades. I'm going back to my old way of trading. This was from earlier this week. Actually, yes. This was from betting that this low last week was the low. I don't know why I thought that. Let me look at the monthly chart. That's what it was. Higher lows in a monthly. Sometime I go to a monthly. Higher lows in a monthly. I just quadded that in the retest that this was the low. This low right here is the low. So that means Friday when this did that, that means if you feel like this is the low, you should have been long here Sunday. But I waited for the full confirmation and then rat-tat-tat-tat. Because I never hesitate to put a trade on his back. Yeah. Pound has me confused off the daily. We're going to look at the pound yen, brother. Trying to get y'all to see. This was last night, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, off this candle. It was some good trades last night. Broke this. This broke this high. And we broke this structure and this high. And we had the pound as strong and New Zealand as weak. So it was here. It was this long from this candle. What's this? 17 o'clock. Yeah. Quadded this and see how it comes back. Sometimes, like you say, like I tell y'all, you might quad and price won't come all the way back. It'll come to the middle zone and leave. And then sometimes it'll come to the conservative zone. This is where I'll be like, it'll come to the conservative zone. You might have trades here and it keep going. But if I take the conservative zone every trade, something's going to hit it. I'm not going to go a whole week and nothing's not going to come to that conservative zone. It's impossible. Some of them you're going to miss because they're not going to come back to the bottom. They're going to come right here to the middle and leave. See how this came to the bottom last night? You can set and forget. That's why I said if I was to set these trades and go to sleep, like this is Asia session, and I quadded this candle, I can't go to sleep on this trade, but I can go to sleep on this one. I'd rather set and forget this and go to sleep than try and stay awake and watch that. That's just my preference. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Short to the long. This was last night or early this morning. Something I drew again. Something I drew during the Asia session. I just love Asia for some reason. Again. Well, Q, why'd you short that? Well, tell us. Well, duh. You know what I did Sunday? Let me do it for you. I did this Sunday with an automatic downtrend with a strong dollar. La, 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 la. I did this on Sunday. So guess what I did all week? Sit here and wait. Which was the top of this candle. And it's been banging here. Actually, I've been looking at this zone for a while. It's been just going back and forth, but we had this moving average underneath. So if you quad this candle and you come to the high of it, and you come to that number called 126. 126 for kicks. And you got some friends right in here too. Doobity doobity doo. Doobity 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 doo. You know where I was at? Waiting right here too. And disappear. I know it looks just like wicks. Like I don't even see a zone. Well, maybe if you go to the 10 and 12 hour, 18 hour, 20 hour, you might find something. You know, if you're lazy, you won't. Oh, what is that? A 20-hour wick over wick. They gift wrapped it for you. I didn't do this. I just know that these highs, I know what these, I'm now trained professional to know what these highs is now. These 4-hour highs is. Like, why you think price gonna come back to a zone? No, this 4-hour high is it. Like, is there a zone here? Yes, there's 4-hour high. Wick. Beautiful trade. Hit this week. And when you take these trades, you might sit here. This is the 5th. I actually watched this because I was pro short. I watched this, didn't even do this. And this is trades that hit in the Asia session. I love this stuff right here. This is a gimme, but I was so pro short. You waited all week for this because it was the weekly rally base drop. And it was 126. I told y'all the whole numbers in them 500s are the truth. Yep, that's the show we spoke about. Thank you. But at least I need somebody that's at every class so they can vouch for me. That's why I love. So they be like, nah, he out here front. What? Bruh, stop. Tell them, Louis, they can't keep up. I need somebody to remind me. Esther used to do that for me too. Like, yeah, I remember that from 2 weeks ago. I'd be like, I draw zones every day. So a zone might hit. This was from last night. This was kind of peachy if you wanted to just catch one. And this wasn't bad. But this was if you wasn't sure about, you know, see all these friends right here? If you wasn't sure if this was going to go back up or not, you could have just got out right here. So for like from 126 to
I don't know how you remember.
Go ahead.
I still don't know how you remember all these. I don't know how you remember all these. Like, I don't know how you remember praying from last week. You didn't keep up with it.
Well, it's because you love what you do, you know, and you love helping people. And you always, every day, you know, aspiring to be great. You know, I always told people, if you wake up with nothing to do, you might as well put dirt on yourself. And I believe people live as long as they're excited about the next day. I believe part of living long and living a full life is being excited about the next day. I think once you start just withering and nothing to do, yeah, but then you got a 90-year-old lady who goes and because she's at a shelter and helping take care of people her age, like when she go to bed or when he goes to bed, he thinking about tomorrow. You preparing your clothes. So the last thing on your mind is not being here. While somebody else is depressed and calling it kaputs and woe is me and my life is bad and nobody listens to me and bah humbug. You know, so part of it is being excited about what I do every day and loving what I do every day. That's how I learn so much. Now how much I have to wake up every day to see this, to tell y'all, what? I got to see all these trades. You remember these? Louis, we talked about this pound dollar 100 times. I done yelled at Louis about this same zone probably like 4 times. When it came here, he was like, no, it's still coming here. Louis, did you short it this week? No. It's still coming here. It's waiting for Louis. But I try to remember for you guys also as well, for myself, again, trading is pattern recognition, remembering why something works and remember why something doesn't work. And you want to repeat what works and not repeat what doesn't. Okay, so once you find out what works, you want to have that practice of, you know, keeping yourself sharp. I really just do this also not to help people, to keep myself sharp too as well. It's almost that boring. It's already that trading is boring, but when you get to a certain point, it's even more boring. Imagine trading for a living and waiting for this all week. You know, so you got to have stuff to do. And now that it's summertime, I'm not trying to be here looking at 5-minute charts. That's not happening. I will set an alert on this and wait 3 days and you'll hit somewhere, you know, or I'll just take my little Asia session trade for 40, 50 pips and call it a day. You know, so it's just about being excited. I learn new stuff. The stuff I'm telling y'all, I didn't know a year ago. And then y'all know that, or I would have told you a year ago. You see this Louis, the pound yen? You got a candle telling you. See, this candle would have said, nah. It's just at how strong. See, when the yen is starting to strengthen up, you want to look at the weakest currency to go against it. And because the Aussie is the weakest, I'd probably short the Aussie yen before. It's not about just yen pairs. It's which one is the weak. You could be shorting the strongest yen pair. Or if you were going long against the yens, which one went up the highest? I bet you the New Zealand yen didn't go up as high as the CAD yen because the New Zealand was a little weaker. So if I want to go long against the yen because the yen is weak, I want to go long on the yen on a strong pair not a week pair. 101 to 107, that's 700 pips from the 31st. Let's see what the yen might have did something from the 31st. 31st, I give you 83 to 86. Not even half. 300 pips. Not that it's bad, but you know, you're looking, when you're going long, you want to look for the strongest opposing. When you're going short, you want to look for the weakest opposing. And how you can do it. Can you dig it? We were on the pound yen, right? Yeah, see? You got to see this and your day's over. But it's already hit, so it's daily. Pound. See, the pound is over here. So I'm least likely to short a pound yen pair than an Aussie yen pair. If that makes any sense. That hit at 9 o'clock this morning. Look at this, y'all. You got a previous, this was dope too. You got a previous 4-hour wick, right? Price came to this 4-hour high. Didn't even think about coming up here. This candle right here. Didn't even come up there. And what is this right here? 168 even. You're supposed to be at 168 even, Louis. Supposed to be out the trade already. Louis! This doji would have been my sign. See how on the other yen shorts, this moving average was already above it? And this was underneath it. Remember the trade what was tapping it down? What was that? The Aussie yen. Now let's look at this. Let's look at the Aussie yen. Sorry. Because the Aussie yen already had this over it, and the pound yen still has it underneath it at the time, I would have shorted the Aussie yen. Came right to this demand zone. Y'all see the Aussie yen coming to that demand zone? Nobody showed me no love, huh? You doing me dirty. Straight to 40 pips. Night over. Yeah. This was a good short too. Just the Aussies period. Man, this is probably one of the best shorts too. See this 4-hour high right here? I used to be way up here. I'm shorting right here, and 250 is my stop. And I'll holler at you. What's that, Aussie yen? Yeah, we done in a day. See how it came a little lower than that? Ha ha! Well, that's called years of experience, y'all. Trying to give it to y'all, you know, what I can. Man, this was so beautiful. This morning, this was crazy. I actually saw this from up here. This was the weekend, but when it did this, I think this was, yeah, off of this day. If y'all want to look at something in particular, let me know. CAD yen almost hit it. I just don't know if I will go long any yen pairs right now. See how this curved around? See, wait for that first. See how this had to give you a 1 day of red before you shorted it? I'm not just going to short it. Imagine like this is the high right here because I said so. I need to see some conviction. I need to see one candle. Oh, and then thank you kindly. I need to see a couple bullish candles and then I'll, you know. But see, the thing is we're impatient. The week is 5 days and we see one candle and we start losing our mind. On Sunday afternoon at 7:30. I like whatever zone is in this little that broke this. Whatever's in the middle of this candle right here. I don't know what it is. Got to be there. Is it this previous structure here? In the morning, when in the world. Might make sure they remember this zone for next week. It got to be there. It just broke this area right here. It's just something about this little structure. You have to look at it. It might even go up before that. But see this red candle right here? I'm already sitting next week. Next week's candle's going to open and go into this candle and drop some more probably. So when this hits this next week, I'm waiting for price to come into this candle somewhere. Probably in here. It comes back up. Maybe back into here because this will break this. Come back in here and I'm going to short the boop-a-doo-boo out of it. Or maybe it'll come back up in this little area. Who knows? You got to be in it to win it, folks. See how price came to this candle, like I told you? See that wick over wick in the middle here? A lot of people don't know how to set these targets up too. See how strong this Swiss pair is? Look how much more pips the Aussie gave you than the Swiss yen gave. So you're going to look for that weakness. This is a good one too. Anybody got any questions? Mark, what's good, brother? You don't look for too lower lows after you see the trend is changing? And what time frame? Because that previous daily candle, that's lows. You got to go to another time frame though. See, when it breaks the low, you got a low and then a low. So when price comes back up, I'm looking for you to break this low so I can come back up and drop. Once you break this low, I'm looking for you to pop back up and come here so we can break this low. See how people were waiting to break this low again? And no, you got to see that coming. I need you to break a low before I need you to break a structure before I short you. Two lower lows or higher highs. I think we might have, that's still in effect though. This is definitely a short. Right now. Oh, that's about to do a vomit. Might even come back up in here a little bit, but that's going to vomit. Yes?
Can we look at the Euro US?
Yes, I was work. You see how I went to the top, then the bottom, and working. I don't even know what I got all mixed up. I was just trying to go over a few of the trades. Actually, you said Euro USD. Let's look at that first. Last night. This was yesterday. So off of this candle last night in the uptrend. This candle is pretty simple. Tia, 2 higher highs. How about that? It's just so in me now that I don't even think about it. But I know what you're saying. The lower lows, the 2 lower lows and then drop. It's just what time frame are you referring to? 2 higher highs. See that? We got 1 and we got 2 and then come back. And it's the same thing, but that 2 higher highs is that bullish candle coming out and then waiting for that bullish or bearish candle to turn and then you in it with the trend. 2 higher highs and this broke the high. This was a candle with conviction. Drop base rally. We had 107 even, 1.07 was right here. I didn't take this trade. I drew it. I thought it looked good. But like again, you see the middle zone and then the conservative zone. Like I said, you might hit these middle zones and they leave you sometime. Like Mona Lisa, I'm out. I'm on the next plane. I'm leaving. But then you got the conservative zones that price will play around in that middle. Because I saw this too. But no, sir. And look what happened. I'm a fan of the whole numbers more than of the 250s and the 750s. Plus, where the friends at? Where the friends at? The friends were in here, right on this line. And what I mean by friends is previous price action here. So basically, this candle said, look, I think 107 is pretty cool. And then bang. And then it went, I think, to the weekly high. If somebody was, oh, Q said on Saturday, maybe I should just draw the previous high of the previous week. Might make some monies. You might. I think this is a continued short. Esther, what were you thinking? This was creme de la creme.
I did a short.
That was fun.
About 1.06500.
1.06500. It's this moving average that's making me feel away, but this is definitely a short. Right, you see this little right up in right around, you said 500? Where'd you say, Esther? 106? 1065?
It's close to 1.06500. Like specifically, it's 1.06455. That's my entry to short it.
Might not even make it up to us. This drop base drop right here, 250 might smack it. I like this too though, up here. I don't want to go too far. Drop base drop. What's that? A 45 and a 30. Let's go to a 40-minute. The high of this candle and this candle. See this turn and then the break of this low right here. And then you got this up here too, your zone that you like. I like both of them though. Again, conservative. You got where the friends at. That's when I go looking for friends. Oh, we got a friend. We got one, Esther. We got one over here too. We got a couple friends in that zone. That's the thing about breaking highs and lows. You like, well, looking at this structure here. What's this, a 40-minute? 50. See where price came pushed up here and then here just turned back around? It could also be here too. Not bad. This is the actual low though. I like yours too though. You know me, I love conservative, so I just know how I know how price, you think it'll come to this 4-hour wick over wick, it'll come to this low right here. You know what I'm saying, Esther? I'm sure you've seen that before. It'll come to this structure right here. It might not even come there. It'll do this and keep going like use. But the reason why I think it might come up is because this little fool here. Notice here we got lower lows too. You see that? You see that, right? So I'm sure this is a structure we broke. So this is definite short action. I wonder if it. Don't play funny now and try to
It's
not.
like a former demand for supply.
Yeah. And you know, I love that. Basically structure. But I like them both. I definitely like them both. I gotta learn to start. You know what I'm gonna do? Lessen my load so I can keep up with these trades a little better. Decrease the load. That was a bad candle to see how this area held, fell here, pushed up, tried again, and then actually saw this touch on this candle on the 8th, but bang up to probably the weekly again, or weekly high of some kind. When it's strong though, I'd rather wait for that candle and then the next day short it. But this looks long from in here, like a long shot. Now where you gonna come to this middle line that broke here, or this bottom 1.65 even. Ew, goobly goo. Boy, isn't that beautiful right there? When Price will do one of these and be like, I'm out. Let's look at this wick over wick. See what's in here. This rally-based rally right here. And we broke these highs. So you can see the stair step. So what step are we going to step on to continue to step? If that makes any sense. The first day is the signal and the next day is the move. There you go, Tia. There you go. I might do these a couple more depending. Like, I do have a goal of getting back to traveling again and doing these from random cities. That's my future goal. Like, now I know I'm going to be having fun. Let's do Asia and Singapore. Bet. Let's do it. So that's the ultimate goal, to be doing Asia sessions by the pool. Trading the euro in Europe. It's all possible, people. Dream big. Well, that looks good right there. Broke this too and this. This broke this. We got a lot of moving averages underneath. 50% line. Is this the 50? Sure is. Kind of likes this. What's that? 45, 50 minutes. Ooh, look at it. 50 minutes. See, sometimes you gotta learn how to find it. How you gonna find gold without digging? I don't understand people sometimes. And then you got this little area here. But this definitely uptrending-ish. See how this broke this little area? You got, oh, look at the friends. They say they stopping by too. It's a lot of friends here too. Like, they be tearing the roof off, don't they? They be acting a fool in there. They got friends. What else we need to look at? This is crazy. See, this will come in here and pop back up in tomorrow morning. That's why I do this in the morning too. This will drop, hit your short target, pop up, then be ready to short again tomorrow morning. Back that way. What's this right here? 4 hour, 10 hour. Think you're gonna trick somebody. Getting a little nudge too, ain't it, people? Nah. You got to dig. Not that I would go long a euro yen right now. But doesn't look bad. 142. You got 250. Would you go for 250 or the 142? Or would you do, as they used to say, marry the two zones? 7, 6 hours. wonder if I can get between a 4 and 5. I ain't messing with that yen right now. Actually, again, too, like after like nights like last night, you probably don't even trade. After these trades from yesterday, you probably don't even trade today. Learning how not to trade every day, because you'll try and force something that ain't there and give away the money you made, or give away some of it. Higher low. It's just seeing stuff like, oh, higher lows, and then seeing this last night. And you got friends right here. So when you quad this last night, even though the pound CAD was in the downtrend and the CAD was strong, say you one of these people that go look at a monthly and weekly chart and you notice where you was at. I wonder what that looked like in the daily. If it's a wick, yeah, I'd have never went long there. I'd have to wait for these two lower highs. I mean, two higher lows in this beautiful doji. Boy, that was pretty. If you know that this is buying pressure, like some people know that, you know, knowing me, I know how these wicks are buying pressure. This was I think this, dang, I don't even know how I remember this. First trade of the week right here, one of the first ones. Because the CAD was so strong. I wonder if the market will let me back this up. Here you go. This is what I was doing last week. So some of y'all remember the CAD has just been kicking all kind of butt. What I did Sunday was quad this. And I noticed that this candle broke this structure right here. See these little structures? So on a daily chart, look what I found. I quadded this candle. Just showing you how to get busy. Knowing that the pound, some of y'all knew that the pound CAD was the strongest thing. We've been talking about it for over a week. So what I did was this candle right here. The second short worked too, but I was on the first joint. Look at that whole number, 158, dog. 158. This wick over wick right here. I remember this is one of the first trades I took this week. Not the first or second. Yeah, this is the third. And this is the open on Sunday. And this said, doo-doo, tank 'em. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Now that I'm not going to forget. I think it was one of the first ones this week. Because the CAD was just so, you know, so strong. 100 pips too. You could have took this and been done. You take two trades, you could have took this and a trade this morning and been done with your week. And it broke. See the structure? Same thing we doing with the euro dollar. Same structure I'm talking about. With the short, with the euro. See the structure right here? See the friends over here? Structure. Where was we at? Pound. Same thing. Structure. Structure. That's all I did Sunday was that. Corner pocket. From 158 even to 157 even. Out of here. Pretty too. Kind of simple. It was a drop, base drop in every time frame. All the moving averages, where are they? You know, I checked for that. It was above in every. I think one of them was touching too, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. 15-minute was touching it at the time. So I saw all these moving averages above. Like every moving average was above. So, of course. So every moving average was above, with the CAD being the strongest at the time. So basically any assault on any CAD pair. Anybody got any questions? What time is it over there? See, I got you the first day. All right, cool. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, people.
Tomorrow at 5:30, don't forget CAD and US have news.
Tomorrow. 8:30 in the morning. 2 cat candles. US CPI core. I didn't even do this. Employment change. So tomorrow the usual. 8:30. Euro dollar clings above 1.06 after plunging 100 pips. Gold faces barricades around 1.8. I'm surprised the way the dollar's been inflated. Well, the dollar just dropped a little bit, so that's what it is. But the way the US Swiss has been going up, I'm surprised this gold is not dropped. What is it holding? What's holding gold up? This Swiss. It's gotta be. They just manipulating stuff. The dollar's up. US Swiss is going stupid. Like, it dropped a little bit, but from this, gold should not still be at. Yet, what Fat Joe say, yesterday's price should not be today's price. Pound dollar. See this right here? This was beefy too. See that on Sunday. This is May. Dang. Shout out for 2. Anybody want to look at anything real quick? Before
I have one chart that I've been on it for a while.
which
I
chart?
shared with you guys a while back ago, but it's been rallying, so we're sharing again. It's stock ATOS.
It's a stock?
Yeah.
Okay. What stock is it so I can type it in?
ATOS.
ATOS.
Pharmaceutical. I know I put it in the group page a while back ago, but everything has been bearish. But this one feels like it's turning around.
All right. ATOS. Let's go take a look. See. We saw some good trades on some other stuff too. Stocks. ATOS. Therapeutics.
Yeah.
Oops. Sure.
Pretty cheap.
I mean, need somebody here to tell me about this. I would have shorted the hell out of this. We would have been in this all year. See, I can't look at 1,000 charts by myself. The long, yeah, I see that, but we should have been short as hell. It came to the actual bottom. We did stuff like this before. See this? See, when you see this, you kind of know to buy this here a little bit, even though it's at a low, or like I was saying before, you want to buy low, sell high. This is super pump. You know what I would do though? I personally need to wait until I see that before I can get that. I need to see that. So once that curves around,
it had good earnings, but they also filed for like FDA, like a breast cancer drug. So, which is good news for them, which is what's been rallying in the last, couple of days.
it's a good.
So just something to watch.
It's a good buy though. I mean, I think if I see you said they had good news for themselves.
Yeah, the earnings on May, green.
Okay. Forex is enough of
So
a
the
job
earnings
in
were
crypto.
But the earnings are positive, but they came out with 52. So that both of those combined is pushing it up.
We got some moving averages underneath it though. Even the 4 hours underneath it. We got the 30, 45,
Right.
1 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour. Daily is still.
I mean, I've been in it for a while.
You've been in it for a while?
like 85 cents. So the last year when I bought it and it went up to like $9.
You bought it at the low.
Yeah.
Good job. I'm so proud of you. Somebody be listening to me.
But again, I've been trading this for like a year. I always watch it.
Did you short it to all of this? Did you short it?
No, I didn't short it. No, I got out when it started like going down. It was like a quick trade, quick couple like month trade last year. But just something to watch because I know every stock is down. So this one seems like it's still cheap to buy, so it might be promising. So
yeah, I like it though. I do like it. Right in this little area here. This looks crazy right here. I don't think it's coming back that low though. Maybe the low of this can somewhere in this little hammer time. See where it broke this structure or this structure right here, somewhere in here. Maybe. Hopefully it comes back. It should though. See where this is, and then you got this drop. Look at this big candle right here. Bam. And then you got this gap right here. So you got a nothing, and then price gapped up. And then you got this big candle here. So we'll see. This is the same day though. So the market's closed. So tomorrow's going to be a new candle. Price might not even make it here. What's this, 125? Price might make it to 125. This might gap up from right here. It might open up. Boom. I'll be scared of stocks because of that. I'll be scared to death. What is this? Soybean futures? I gotta start looking at more charts again. Because some of these zones like this is ridiculous. Like what? If I wish I could look at 1 million charts at a time. Like, what is this? When did this happen? 4 o'clock this morning? Oh, 8 o'clock this morning. It's easy right here. But if you don't see it, you can't take the trade. And I'm over here looking at other charts. This was monstrous right here. I'm going to start looking again. Moving averages underneath. All of them too. Bam, 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 bam. That was nasty. Just a lot of stuff to look at, people. Disney is dropping. Could have shorted that too, man. That was crazy. It's been tanking all. Where the heck? We could have been shorting Disney all summer. All winter. Look at this. I haven't looked at this since this. This was the long. Remember this? I think this was a long, and this might have been, I don't even remember. I think this drop-based rally was a long. I remember we was looking at stocks too. Maybe we should have kept looking at them. I probably still got some zones drawn on here. This is AMC. Remember this? See, people can't say we be lying, Esther, when the zones are still here. You feel me? They still there. Like, you cannot remember this from AMC, right? They are still there. And this short is crazy. You see why I said I need to wait until I see that little first? When I'm shorting, I need to see you know, what's GameStop doing? I remember we was looking at that too. Yeah, we had a couple longs here. I don't know what we were looking at. Apple. Apple is dropping too. Apple would have been a good. I don't know if anybody trades stocks, but Apple just offered this last week's candle. Same chart, the same patterns happen in every chart, people. I just try to teach people how to read the chart so you can do it. Like once you see this candle, and you see this looks exactly like one of the currency pairs we just finished looking at. It looks like the pound. Exactly like one of the currency pairs that's been the New Zealand or something. When was this? This is the 8th. This was yesterday. This was a gap. See, this would be hard to trade these stocks because this price came from here and gap down. You know I'd have been looking at this. What? You got a 4-hour gap. I think I'm going to start looking at stocks again. Look at this. What? And the moving average was touching it? And we got 150 in the building. What time did this happen? 9:30 this morning. Was it this morning or was it yesterday? Damn. I can't even find a candle. You know how we feel about gaps, people. Man, that was crazy. You seen that gap, you'd have been like, oh, that's a short. U.S. 30s tanking.
All the stocks,
Huh?
you have to go back to pre-COVID. A lot of the stocks you have to look at the pre-COVID zone. The COVID, raised up everything. You got to go back and look at the pre-COVID zone.
Pre-COVID, some of the old ones we drew.
Right, yeah.
Look at gold. I just be messing up my own trades. People be like, why don't you do lives every day so I can miss all of my trades? I don't even know when I drew this or when this was drawn. I don't remember nothing. I don't know if it was this long or if it was this one. Whatever. I drew a zone on Bitcoin earlier. Was it today? Thought it was today. Maybe it wasn't. Was it Bitcoin? It might have been Ripple or something. Look at all of these cryptos just dropping and tanking all of this stuff. Shorting it. This is my Ethereum short a long time ago. Same thing as the pound short. Louis. Same. It don't look like no zone is here, but it is. It is, sir. Johnson & Johnson is dropping. Also, folks, if you look at Roku, still to remember Roku? Why haven't we been shorting Roku all this time? Esther?
No, that was my favorite trade.
I know, Esther. You should have been. Oh, look at this.
I don't think it's going to go any lower, though. It's like COVID low, pre-COVID low.
Look at this right here, though.
I remember buying it at like $7, and it went up almost to $500. I stayed in that trade for a good while. That was like my favorite trade.
That's why you be at the beach.
Carrington.
I don't know if this was a long or short. Wayfair. Shiba Inus. Oops. This had to be recent. I got a quad on here. Is this the little long from here? I gotta start taking my. This all has happened to a month ago. Like, how am I missing all my own joints? It was the low. Shiba Dibba. What's this? Copper futures? Yeah, I'm just gonna start firing my own self. This was a time when I was just come in here and just draw zones. On everything. What's this? Chiz dollar? It actually hit this, huh? Chiz. Blackberry. This is gold. Blackberry. What is that doing? Are we shorting this or looking at a short? I think this was the long off of this trend line. I don't remember nothing. This makes sense though off of this trend line long, if that made any sense. The little long off the trend line right here. Anybody want to help a brother look at some charts? Louis, we need you looking at charts. What's this, SPX? US 30. If y'all want to look at some US 30 and some all of that stuff, we can kind of get busy. Let's see. That's a super downtrend. What's the US 30 doing? Oh, buddy. Looks like the US 30 is just trying to bump in something and do something strange for a piece of change. We got a previous weekly candle in the US 30. And right here is where we broke through a weekly wick over wick. Blow. Right there. This little family affair area right here. It's a family affair. Actually, let me just start with this. Got you surrounded, player. Oh boy, we gotta go back up to the daily. 20 hour. Sometimes that daily back down to the 4 hour is too much of a drastic change. So you got to do some time frames in between. Know what I mean? Probably got right here at this 50%. Probably going to bounce a little bit right here. Those 20 hour. 10 hour. Definitely going back for us. This just broke this high though. This candle barely broke that by a smicky dinky. Sure did. Let's do a 15. See if we skip a couple. I'm about to get out of here, folks. I do enjoy this. There's something about this zone down here though. 12 hour. 10 hour. Ooh, unforgettable. That's what you are. Somewhere in this little junctions, what's your functions? And for this is where, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Well, let me tell you something. And this candle broke that high. To think that drop base rally 2. Got a couple friends in this area. But of course it's dropping. Oh, look at that. So we got a drop base rally here and a little dirgy kind of base candle there. What's that? 5. Now I can go. So I would quad this 4-hour candle right here. Not this one, this one. And I find out what's in this. And this. This candle and this candle will get dissected. Heavy. This drop base rally. You not gonna fool me, player. And this wick over wick that said and then said probably down in here though. 32 even, something like that. Oh. It's just a lot of This whole area fought them and won. It's a lot of selling in here, and they just took their time and beat them. Probably more like to go with this song. They both look healthy though. Then you go back to the high time frame to give you a good gist to remind you where you're at. Look for some. Ooh, look, is that another clue, Scooby Doo? Is that another Zoinksies? Scooby. We need some. It isn't a downtrend though. This was, look at this. Last week, look at the U.S. 30 last week in the downtrend, and you just short this week. Right off of this candle. This little rally base rally here in the daily that just blew through all of it. See the supply zone break demand just somewhere in here. They just always fight. Montesquieu and Capulet. The Dixie looks like it's still going up, so it looked like the dollar might try to continue to. See how this looks the same? If you turn this around, this looked like the red candle and the candle after. Well, this is the green candle and the candle after because it's an uptrend and not a down one. Can you dig it? Can. This was today after Dixie News. That's what this was. Yeah, this is going to, the dollar's going to continue to probably act a fool for just a second. Don't stop your love. A little drop bassy drippity right there. Right now. See, bang, 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 lower, 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 and then forget what you talking about. This wick over wick. This little drop base rally looks a little fly too, but ooh, unforgettable. That's what we had some good trades this week, folks. I wish I can go through all of them. To think that I'm unforgettable. The Dixie looks like it might continue to do a little something. This broke this though. This wick over wick, like could be even closer than you think. kind of close. I don't like my zones too close to come. I like for my zones to breathe, you know, do this and play with your feelings, and then pew. I'd rather be conservative. I was always told the second best trade in the world is the one that never happened. Like, you make some money, that's the best trade. Some people get mad when they trade don't hit. Like, no, that's the second best trade. The one that never happened, because you might not have made no money, but guess what you didn't do? You didn't lose, man. Oh, this little fake US yen. I think it's going to come. All right, y'all. Nobody has any more questions. Hold on, let me see. I'm not even checking the YouTube. Y'all probably saying stuff. Esther, okay. Gotcha. All right, folks. Y'all don't have any questions. I feel like somebody learned something today. As long as somebody learned something. See how this looked exactly like? Just get this pattern in your head. Get it in your brain. Master Splinter. Ha! That is funny. Look at this New Zealand yen coming right from the weekly high, Louis. Come on, son. Trading is like you can't watch the football be thrown and then try and get, no. Trading is, the football all week was headed this way, and you the receiver, and by the time that get it, you need right in your hands, blue, Tom Brady style, back shoulder, tippy toe. That's how you do it. And New Zealand short is working pretty easy, kind of self-explanatory. Not too bad. Dun, 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 dun. I have to let you drop a little. You at the top too. Need you to come down a little. What's this, pound dollar? Is this a long? This was the old long. I was about to say, what am I doing? This was the old long from this morning. All right, if nobody has anything to say, I'll see y'all in a minute. I'm about to go tear up some of these little snacks I got today. You know, you go to the store, you get you some snacks. I got me some snacks. Aussie yen actually touched that little fake zone, huh? Little fake zone. Right on the tippity. I said it's going to break this low and come into the zone deeper. Look what it did. But this was over, though. I'd have been already gone. Nighty night. No need to overtrade. No need. All right, y'all. You know I love you. Nobody loves you more than I do. Who loves you like I do? Nobody. So make sure y'all stay safe. Stay prayed up. And as always, the Pip Getterz slogan, love somebody other than yourself. Very important. You get more out of life when you love somebody other than yourself. It's also a heck of a motivator. We tend to do more for others than we do for ourselves, especially fellas. We'll take, this for our family, somebody we love. Oh no, we need the best. So you always do better when you love somebody. At least I try to do so. All right, so folks, have a blessed one. Make sure you trade smart, trade the chart. Look before you jump in. Look before you leap. Look and then look again. All right. Trading is a two-way street. It's a four-way street. Okay, so look both ways. If you look both ways on a one-way street, you look both ways on the chart. All right, y'all. Peace, and I'll see y'all later. Again, follow, like, subscribe, tell a friend, and if you need anything, let me know. All right. See y'all later.